Very exciting. I wanted to be able to bring you every single bracket and break down all of them. Unfortunately, there's only so many hours in a day. I'm only going to be able to do the Class 7A. This is the lineup we've got here in the Class 7A. Should be really exciting. Bryant gets the 1 seed in the Central, Bentonville getting the 1 seed in the West. You see the playoff matchups we got here. All of these happening this Friday night, of course, with a couple buys going on. And then, of course, it'll all end at War Memorial Stadium for the championship game here in a few weeks. But let's go ahead and get to my full bracket here, and I'll break it down for you game by game. But here's what we got here. You can see, spoiler alert, I got Bryant winning it all. But let's break it down game by game and really talk about why I picked these teams to do so well. Let's talk about the first one, Springdale facing off against Cabot. Look, Cabot's a good team, and so is Springdale. Jack Pounders is good for this Bulldogs team, and I think he's going to help lead them to a win over Cabot in the first round of the playoffs. The Panthers, they've had back-to-back 40-point performances to end the year, so they're riding high with some momentum going into this playoff bid, but I don't think they're going to get it here. I like the Bulldogs to go and face Bryant in the very next round. And Fayetteville, of course, they'll advance to the next round. Pulaski Academy, I think it's an easy one over Harbor. Brandon Cobb is sensational. This is a rematch of when the two teams played in non-conference back in 2020. PA won that game like 74-50 something. It was really special. I know that because I was a student at Harbor High School, but my Wildcats ain't so hot this year. They only got 2 wins on the year. They make the playoffs. I think maybe something wrong with the playoff system if you only have 2 wins and you make it in. But hey, that's just me speculating. It's still a good system no matter what. All right, let's move on to the bottom part of the bracket. Little Rock Christian facing off against Bentonville West. This will be the best game that you will see this upcoming Friday night. The Warriors facing off against the Wolverines. This one could be a good one between both these teams. Christian is the 4 seed. West is the 5 seed. I like West to advance in this one and take on their crosstown rival Bentonville in the next round. Conway, obviously they'll advance here with the bye week, or with the bye game there. Rogers should win easily over the Griffins to advance to here. So now we got our Elite 8 here. I've got Bryant over Springdale. Fayetteville taking down PA. Again, this one should be no doubt, or Bryant should no doubt sweep past Springdale because the Hornets are definitely a better team. The first time I think Bryant will get tested is probably in this game against Fayetteville. I don't know if Springdale can. Springdale's put up some good points this year, but I don't think they're going to have a chance against the Hornets. Fayetteville over Pulaski Academy. Look, we can talk all we want about Brandon Cobb, and he is definitely a special playmaker for the Bruins. They got the defense as well. So many offensive weapons, but I like the Bulldogs too much. And I don't know, maybe it's some bias to what Fayetteville was able to do last year. Maybe it's some bias. They got Garrett Odom, the son of Mr. Odom over at UNLV, the head coach there. But Garrett Odom, I would expect to lead them to the next round for that matchup. Let's go on to the bottom part. Again, crosstown rivalry. I really like the Tigers in this one. Bentonville is a good team this year. I'm actually going to have them facing off against Conway our next round because Conway going to take down the Mounties in the round, or excuse me, in the Elite 8 quarterfinals. And then here we go, our Final Four, the same Final Four as last year between all 4 of these teams. It's flipped up a little bit. Bentonville facing off against Conway. This is going to be a good matchup. This is a rematch from Week 1 when both of these teams faced off, but Conway ended up getting the big win against the Tigers in Week 1. I think you flip that around this time. Conway, I liked what they did in the first half against Bryant, but I am concerned about them going forward. Grayson Wilson, the Arkansas commit at quarterback, has played really well throughout this season, but he's been dealing with that shoulder injury. We've seen Wesley Tapp step up and be a good replacement for Grayson Wilson, but I think it's too much against the Tigers. I like the Tigers over the Wampus Cats. I like Bryant over Fayetteville. This one is a big one. And of course, Bryant facing off against Bentonville is my pick in the state championship. It's kind of a chalky pick, meaning, all right, we got the 1 seed here, we got the 1 seed there, and then you can see my championship pick is the Bryant Hornets to win the Class 7A. Look, they've got such a special team. Jordan Walker has over 2,000 passing yards this year. They got rushing weapons with Thrash and Anderson running the ball. They've got a stout defense. I think they have too many weapons. If they played Conway again, I think it might be close, but something tells me that Bentonville wants that revenge from earlier in the year. Bentonville over the Wampus Cats, and then I think the Tigers fall to Bryant. Bryant wanted to get the win over Bentonville last year. Of course, these two teams faced off in the semifinals last year, and now Bryant wants their revenge on this one, and they want a state title, and I think they're going to get it. So that is my prediction for Class 7A. I wish we had time for all the classifications, but I'd probably be here for an hour and a half.